Hey guys, we're at the legendary Grauman's Chinese Theater for the Holly Shorts Festival tonight with Austin Powell, singer-songwriter. I want to hear about that right away.
I just released an album on Spotify called Ink. It's self-produced, self-song written per se, and yeah, it just came out and I'm working on a music video right now.
Is it pop? What genre is it?
It's like probably Justin Timberlake meets like Maroon 5 if I had to like put a too fine a point on it.
You kind of look like Justin Timberlake. Do you get that?
Yeah, I occasionally do get that. It's funny, my brother and I both get that a lot. Yeah.
And there's another star I can't play, so who else do you get?
You know who I actually got yesterday? Like, no lie, Aaron Paul. I think it's because I have a little facial hair, and I'm a huge Aaron Paul fan, so I was immediately like, yes, I love him in Breaking Bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, who doesn't? And what project do you have here tonight?
Here, I'm just supporting. I'm just here to see the screenings and support Holly Shorts because it's an amazing festival.
Well, I know you do more than sing and songwrite. Do you have some other projects you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, I'm working on a film called Isle of Legends, and that's got Warner Brothers attached to it. And other than that, some web series, and I just did a theater production of Dogfight, which was the same creators of Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway. So that's a show that we just did here in LA, and that did really well. And yeah, I'm just at that and working on the music video for my album and supporting Holly Shorts.
Okay, so you're going to do the music video here in LA, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
And it's going to be upbeat. Where are you going to film it?
I haven't gotten that far yet, but to be honest, it'll probably include something about LA locations because I love LA. I'm from New Jersey, but I've totally been adopted by LA.
How long have you been here?
7 years.
Okay, so the weather's completely different than New Jersey.
So much better, although it's been hot lately. But other than that, other than being a little too hot for my very wuss tastes, I love it. I would never leave.
And what do you love most? Acting, singing, or writing?
I can never choose. I mean, I think different days it satisfies me differently. Like if certain days I'm like I really want to do music today, some days I really want to act. But honestly, as long as I'm being creative, I'm happy. I'm satisfied.
Total artist. And who are your inspirations in music?
Music. Well, some of the people I mentioned like Justin Timberlake, Maroon 5, but I really love James Blunt, Jason Mraz. I listen to Prince, Michael Jackson, like all those like really like artistic guys who use a lot of funk and like.
Can you dance like Michael?
I wish. No.
Are you gonna be?
Can anyone dance like Michael? No. The answer is always no.
Are you gonna be dancing in the video?
Probably not. I mean, I dance a little bit, but honestly, I'm more like just a musician. I play a lot of guitar, play piano, sing, like that sort of jam.
Excellent. And in movies, if you could work with any celebrity actor, who would it be?
Oh, that's so hard. I would probably it'd be a toss-up between Bryan Cranston or Kevin Spacey. I think they're both so brilliant.
Kevin Spacey, yes.
So brilliant. I marathon House of Cards. Like
I was gonna say, what other things did you see Kevin Spacey? And I know he was
American Beauty. Is that what you're gonna reference? Love that movie.
I was thinking of Sandra Dee. What was that movie? Didn't he?
I don't know.
Was he in that movie where he played Sandra Dee's husband?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't place the movie.
Okay, I'm thinking it was him.
Him or Bryan Cranston? Bryan Cranston as well. Like I really loved his Lyndon Johnson performance when he did that on Broadway. I watched like tapes of it online illegally. But I love like those really big like powerhouse actors. If I could work with them, Leonardo DiCaprio, any like super like artsy like actor guy that I aspire to be, like I'll be a happy camper.
Sounds like this has been on your mind, or you had a vision of doing the entertainment business since you were a little boy. Is that right?
It's true. Ever since I was 4, I started singing, and then that just slowly developed into musical theater, and that turned into play acting, and then that turned into TV and film. And then I was like, you know what? I'm screw it. I'm moving to LA, and here I am 7 years later, loving life, living the dream.
All right. And so for our viewers that aren't 4, maybe they're 40. What would you recommend? How would you get started in the industry if you were telling somebody they're 40 years old and they want to do something creative? They want to come to Hollywood and be like you.
Well, it's never too late to be creative. It's never too late. Even whether you're doing it professionally or not, creativity and pursuing whatever your art is, no matter what it is integral to living a happy life. But if you wanted to do it professionally, I mean, there's so many people. Alan Rickman didn't like make it until very late in his life, and God rest his soul. Morgan Freeman made it super late. So many super successful actors at least, like can make it late. I mean, there's all sorts of parts on TV for people. You just have to be willing to dedicate your time and your art and really work on your craft. If you work on your craft and stick to it and are persevering, you can do anything. I really believe that. I mean, no matter how old you are.
That is so true. I think Morgan Freeman was at it for like 28 years before he actually made his first movie. Yeah. I think he was doing, theater.
And bringing up Bryan Cranston again, I read his memoir, amazing, and he talks about how he wanted to be a police officer. He worked at the corner here on Whitley. Like he did everything else under the sun, and then he's found his way back to acting, and he's like, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. And he started pretty late by most acting standards, and it doesn't matter. I mean, if you have the talent and talent, but then most importantly the perseverance, if you're willing to stick it out, you can do anything.
I see some people on IMDb, they start a long time ago, but they'll like 5 years they'll take off, but they come back.
Yeah, I mean, you can. It's the hardest industry in the world for sure, and you have to have a lot of guts to stick it out. But if you do, I really believe talent, the cream rises to the top.
I love that saying. That is so true. Where can we find you on Twitter, Instagram?
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram, and I'm at It's Austin Powell, AustinPowell, but it's in front, so It's Austin Powell.
Thanks so much for stopping by. We appreciate you, Austin. All right.
Great.